Right, we on the south side, you know what I'm saying, pulled up on another location where I used to be living at right here. My grandfather's house, you know, JT Wyndham, this is a family function where everybody would be coming Main Central. I lived over here for like a year and a half in this neighborhood. You know what I'm saying, on this side, it's called Echo, they say Echo Lake, but it ain't Echo Lake. You know what I'm saying, it's what is this shit, Worth and Heights or something? I don't know what the fuck it is. But yeah, that's what they call it, Echo Lake side over here. And basically, you know what I'm saying, I grew up here, you know what I'm saying, as a teenager, you know, getting in trouble, being up and down the street, in the neighborhood, you know what I'm saying. Really, this is why I really basically started doing all my little antics, getting in the street. This is why I started getting in the streets. That once we moved over here, I really didn't have no guidance, you know what I'm saying, I ain't gonna say no guidance, no supervision, let's say that. I didn't really have no supervision. I wasn't, you know what I'm saying, just being pressed on to stay in the house or do whatever. My grandfather, he wasn't here, and so, you know, they loved us. But then, you know, he wasn't trying to manage it like that. And like I say, my auntie, she stayed across the street right here at this house, so they was living over here. So this would go over here and shoot, you know what I'm saying, hang out. And she was always cooking for the family or whatever, you know, baking pies. And like I said, I mentioned earlier, my cousin Tony and Keith, this is where they stayed at, their mother. But like when everybody would come in the town from Longview or LA, they would come right here. This is a central hub for everybody to come post up at. There was always something going on the weekends, family function, people come from out of town, we cooking, just doing our thing, you know what I'm saying? For a long time, my grandfather lived in this house since I want to say it was like 1953. He moved in this house, and he had a construction business, you know what I'm saying, doing lands, foundations and sidewalks, driveways, this and that and another. So I kind of grew up basically understanding the concrete business and doing, you know what I'm saying, that labor out in the sun where you take care of your business, you got to go out here and work hard. And my grandfather, funny shit, he used to get all the grandkids and put us to work all summer and shit and give us $50 a day. And they working the hell out of us and shit, pulling that cement. But yeah, that's pretty much how I started learning the fundamentals of working. But you know, but this is it. Like this is the spot where like basically projected me to be in the streets and start doing stuff and you know just getting in the shit, man, up and down the South. You know, just moving around, just really getting for me. Because again, I'm from Eastwood. That's why I was born and raised. So then just to come over here into a different environment, you know what I'm saying? It just propelled many things because it was different things going on in this particular neighborhood that wasn't going on in Eastwood. So then I got exposed to different elements of certain street things when I wasn't getting exposed to it over there on that type of level.
Marcus on his way, boy.
Alright, we still on the south side. We just bent the corner, man. You know what I'm saying? Just turned the corner, come up the street. They used to be right here posted up at the homie house right here on the corner. We all used to be out here drinking and shit back in the 80s when they had the California coolers. You know what I'm saying? They could drink OEs, you know what I'm saying, 40s, shit like that, man. The Mickey Big Mouth and, you know, Slit Small Liquor Bull. We all out here hanging out. You know what I'm saying? Just finding our way, man. We young teens just doing our thing, man. And this in the neighborhood, you had everybody, you know what I'm saying, scattered out. This is also the neighborhood right here on this particular, not this particular street, but in this particular area. This is where Donald Curry was raised at. You know what I'm saying? Donald Curry, you know what I'm saying, stayed down around on the backside of the hood over there. And him and his brothers and stuff. And I remember we used to be riding our bikes or walking through the neighborhood. And he'll come up to the store. His brother, goddamn it, sock us out. You know what I'm saying? Little kids be socking us out and shit, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we just used to be out here. And then back on Sundays, everybody used to come in this way right here in the neighborhood. Because if you go down this street right here, which is New York, it'll take you to the lake. And that's where everybody used to go hang out on Sundays. And it'll be, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people from all over the side of town, mostly on this side of town, South Side, Eastwood, Poly, you know, maybe Como would come over here at times or something like that. And everybody will hang out. But this was like the main entrance of coming into the park because it goes straight down the middle of the neighborhood and into the back where the lake is at. So we would be right here really, man, you know what I'm saying, patrolling, seeing who coming through here or whatever, you know what I'm saying, just like, where these niggas from, what part of town they coming from, is it somebody that we get along or not get along with or whatever. So then basically, you know, that's what we doing. We just posted up on both sides of the street doing our thing or whatever. But then on a weekday, you know, we out here kicking it or whatever, and then we'll just slide up. What's up, boy? Reggie son?
What you doing, man?
What's up, baby?
God,
yeah,
man.
what's up?
How you doing, man?
I'm chilling, man. Chilling. What's happening with you?
Looking good, man.
Man, when the last time I see you?
Man, it's been about 20 years.
I know.
Yeah,
I've
man.
been
It's
to
good
the
to see you, man. I know.
Yeah.
Man.
What's up?
Man, God. Still got
I'm
the
just
bow
talking-
leg and everything,
Yeah,
huh?
what else gonna be? What's up, boy?
I hear you, man. How your mom doing, man?
My mom passed in 06.
Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. My
Yeah,
mom's
she
in a
passed on
nursing
sick.
home now,
For
man.
real?
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, shit,
Yeah,
man,
she
I'm
passed
glad
in
to
06.
see you.
You know, my grandpa passed in 04.
Yeah.
And my Aunt Georgetta passed
Yeah,
in
yeah.
05. So shit.
Man, how what was
Lakeith?
Yeah.
Yeah, they chilling, man. They just out here chilling.
Ah, my
And shit, we
nigga,
be coming
man.
through, man. Shit, I was just over here just filming and shit, celebrating how we used to be hanging out right here when everybody come through the lake. You know what I'm saying? What's happening? What's happening? You know what I'm saying? Tell y'all some real shit.
Remember that? Wait.
Let me tell y'all some real shit. This nigga right here got them hands.
Man, got
This
them
nigga right here got them hands. Yeah, got them ups too. This nigga right here, this is the first nigga got there had them hands. I know, cause he scuffed me up with them.
I'm gonna say this, man. I love this man to death, man. It's good to see this man, man. I hope he, do the right thing,
Oh, for sure,
but,
man.
Man, big neck and everything.
Tell me how we used to be posting up right here, man, in the days, man. When Emerson's was right there, we used to post up and then get us a 2-piece that night. We out here all night.
This is the corner, man.
This the corner
Everybody
right here.
done got older, though, but this is the corner, man.
Yeah, man.
But
tell her we don't never forget, man. Tell her we don't never forget where we come from. You know what I'm saying? We don't forget the people.
We give love, we give hugs. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it
Already.
is, man. But
This is shit that raised a nigga. This one of the dudes that, you know what I'm saying, was instrumental in nigga life when the nigga was young. You know what I'm saying? He was a little older, keeping us in check. You know what I'm saying? Putting them hands on us when we over the fucking up.
You know we either got to put hands on, get hands put on us.
Yeah, man. Shit. Tell me about that nigga Bruce used to come through and beat us up, didn't he? Man. You know, a nigga from the south side, nigga be knowing nigga. This is the hood a nigga was at, man, growing up and shit, doing their thing. So we'll walk up here. Well, you know, it used to be Emerson Chickens. This was like a monumental place, like a landmark for the south side. People would come, you know what I'm saying, they get out the club or whatever, or be just kicking it in the hood. You come up here and get you a 2-piece, you know what I'm saying, for $2.99. Now $1.99, my bad, because back in the day, get you a 2-piece and some fries for $1.99. But the thing about Emerson's back then was nigga get a box of fries for $1. Nigga come up here and get a box of fries, barbecue sauce, and do their best shit, you feel me? And do, you know what I'm saying, cheap. Food was good, it was always fresh. It was good fried chicken, man. I think that was like the best fried chicken on the south side at the time, and they had the churches down the street. But here goes something else that go on that a lot of people probably ain't gonna remember. Back in the day, you got to be around my era. That right here at this particular building, you can look over there and see that the doctor, like if you was to have an accident or whatever like that, his name was Dr. Brooks. He would come right there and he'll do the chiropractic shit. Put you in the mix where like he'll sign your shit so you can get your money and get your insurance money, because he do that chiropractic game, and you know, he fill scripts and shit like that. So people used to come right here and function with him and do whatever they're gonna do, and and it was all set up like that. So pretty much, man, the south side was equipped with a lot of game over here. So when you come on this side of town, you still had like the con artists, you still had the pimping going on, you still had the gambling shacks, the drugs was out here. Wasn't no gangs, you know what I'm saying? It was just this neighborhood against this neighborhood and shit like that. So you had this side over here, which is Morning side over here. This is like, say, the Echo Lake side. So we would be playing football against them over there. We'll go up to Morning side middle. But yeah, man, we right here on New York and Berry, man. New York and East Berry, this is where we at. Saying again, like I say, man, you go down here, you get fly, you get situated, man. You go to Men's National, had Cowboys Cleaning where everybody send their clothes, get starchy, archy, ready to, you know what I'm saying, get out here and shit. But man, yeah, it used to be a lot of spots going on, man. It used to be a lot of functioning going on right here. But this is, like I say, this street right here is the main dragway to go into the lake. So everybody came on this side to go to the lake. They had to come right through this street, and we was right there checking it out. What's happening? Where you niggas from? You know what I'm saying? Who we got beat with or whatever. Yeah, the south side. Alright, we at the car wash on Berry right here. And this where everybody used to come. I used to come up here back in the day when I was young. Come up here and wash cars, try to hustle up some stuff before you really just got in the streets. So this where all the old school players used to come, the pimps, the drug dealers get their cars washed, the chicks that, you know what I'm saying, that was in the game, that was trying to nab them a dude that had the bread. This where everybody congregated at, this where you get out of the game and you go in the back, and niggas used to be back there shaking the pea, shooting dice on, you know what I'm saying, on top of a trash can on the plywood, doing their thing like that. Pretty much everybody would be out here posted up, or they'll go down the street to the lot And that was like on a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sundays. Everybody would go down there. We could slide that way, and this is a spot where everybody congregated on the south side, man. You know what I'm saying? Mutual things we was out there. Wasn't no shooting. It was niggas just out here really just having fun, man. Drinking, enjoying life, soaking up game. Everybody trying to get in where they fit in, just really finding their way out here. And like I say, this is like a known historical spot on the south side, the car wash. So I mean, some of the most notable people in Fort Worth came to this location right here. Drugs, as far as drugs, the player game, whatever. And then when everything transitioned over, and then you had the gangs, this is pretty much where we at, you know what I'm saying? Just a FYI, I think what this is, ag land or something right here. This is ag land that I'm in. So yeah, but yeah, man, this is where I kind of grew up too. You know, being up here, washing cars, and then I got a car, get my car washed, and you know, the first time you get some stars and Vogues on your Cutlass, get up here and do your thing, you know what I mean? But this is the spot where everybody comes though. This is it.
I'ma face me a black, the white folks took my rights away. I can't complain, they could've stopped
Location,
my
niggas seen what the street is, you know what I'm saying? We on Bell's Eye, you know what I'm saying? So we'll just walk down the street and let y'all know what it is. I used to be over here too in my younger years, hanging out, you know what I'm saying? I had a cousin, them, they stayed over here, and right here off of, you know what I'm saying, Morningside, coming down. But if in this area right here, it's somebody, you know what I'm saying, everybody know. I don't do no name dropping, but if you know the area, then you know what I'm saying? If you don't know, I can't give you the history of it, because we had to go into all the formalities of why it happened, who did it, what's that, this and that other, and that's really irrelevant. But these spots I used to be at, partners I went to school with, hung out in these streets with, man. We just, cruising down Bell's Eye, just seeing what's happening. Ain't nothing going on. I remember we used to be over here, man, posted up, niggas drinking their 40, hanging out, you know what I'm saying, doing their thing. Just, you know what I'm saying, being part of the neighborhood. A lot of known major figures. One of the known families come from this neighborhood. They lived over here. So, you know what I'm saying, if you know anything about them, then you know this is the neighborhood that started that, man. This is what they got going on over here. But I used to be over here on this street right here. We'll walk down to this location, you know, and everybody can see, man. You know, like I said, we're on Bell's Eye Terrace, going to Morningside. You know, just strolling, man, down memory lane, just letting everybody see, you know, different places I done been in the funk, going around, you know, doing my thing, you know what I'm saying, as a youngster, as a young adult, coming back, you know, just visiting the turf again. I mean, it's all different now, totally different. Things didn't change, the neighborhood didn't change, people gone, some people still here. I remember the people stayed right there, we ain't gonna call their name, you know what I'm saying, put them out there or nothing like that. But yeah, my auntie, my mom's cousin, one of my mom's cousins, and one of my aunties, they stayed on the street right here. So you can look up this way just a little bit. You turn and you can see this house at the top right there, at the top of the street, the gray and white house. So if you look at the gray and white house, I used to be up there, you know what I'm saying, you know, getting it in or whatever, you know, doing my thing. But they stayed on the street, so I spent a lot of time on this street too. Just, you know, man, growing up with family, whatever. But yeah, you know what I'm saying, we used to be on Colvin and stuff, the homies stayed over there. We slipped down, you know what I'm saying, in the press hall, do our thing, you know, whatever, and come on back. But you know, these was good times, man. You know how we was just growing up over here. So basically, you had to just, know the lay of the land, the neighborhood, and how it done changed and everything. But shit, all the people gone, man. But you know, the names still stay the same.
Stop my life today. My family asked me why the fuck I'm trying to throw my life away. We win this shit, I guess that's just the price you pay. I'ma face me a blank, the white folks took my rights away. I can't complain, they could've stopped my life today. My family.
Glen Garden in Mississippi. This location right here, this used to be Jen's store right here. This was Jen's, and then they had the barbershop right there before they put the store down there. Then right next door you got Glen Garden Apartments. Everybody used to be posted up at. You know what I'm saying? But this is another good spot. Then, like I say, if you know, you know. I ain't gonna name drop, but you know, if you know who stayed on this street on Mississippi and Glen Garden right here in this house, then you know what's up. So yeah, man, this is like one of the spots where when I ain't gonna say gangs, when cliques started forming up, and there was the corner boys over here. So everybody lived in this little area right up here through Morningside. This is Morningside. That's Morningside Middle right there. This is where the corner boys hung out at. So if anybody know about the corner boys, the Polo boys, K9 Posse, all in the family, yeah, this is where the corner boys originated, right here, Glen Garden, Mississippi. So we can go over here and go around this corner. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody used to make the block. Come around here, come behind the building. We coming out of Glen Garden and shit. So I don't step on no motherfucker, cut my foot off. Yeah, man, so we be walking through here. And this back in the day, man. Niggas was scratching the 8 on the 40 ounce, coming through Glen Garden. And this before they put the gates up and all this shit. It was just straight, man. And everybody, this is where everybody hung at. And the apartments over across the tracks was the Village, but they tore that down. That was a notorious ass apartments over there. But you know, everybody used to be right here in Glen Garden, man, and we'll just come the back way to come to Gents and shit. And I mean, this was got the 4-4 hard heads at, you know what I'm saying, that started up. Them boys got they thing moving over here. Again, I think this is what they call ag land, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, we used to be posted up right up through here and just hanging out, you know what I'm saying? And just in this parking lot right here, behind the store. Motherfucker smoking a nickel bag of weed, that motherfucking bowl of that cess. I heard drinking a motherfucking MD 2020, some 40 ounces or whatever, and we just doing, you know what I'm saying, just hanging out, man, just being teenagers and shit, skipping school and shit, trying to get into it, getting into it with different dudes. And on the weekends, we'll come back around the building and you can see where the park is at in the middle school. We go this way, we'll just walk around the building this way. But yeah, we used to post up right here on the steps, be smoking weed. It be females back here, you know what I'm saying, hood shit. Typical hood shit right here, south side. I'm talking about it used to be deep back here then. Like, it was a lot of notable motherfuckers that, you know what I'm saying, from the south that used to be over here. Like I say, this was before the times they put the gate up. There wasn't no gate right here. So, you know, we'll just come up to this part right here. But try to give y'all a mental visual of what was going on during them times. We can come through the park, come out the park right here. This is Morningside Middle School. And this is before they actually made it a park. You feel me? It used to be the whole school ground. And it wasn't even the playground, the signs and all that shit, that wasn't even there. Because back then, what we used to do, like I said, we up there by Echo Lake, so we would come down here and it'd be like the older cats or whatever, they in school. And what they would do over here, they would put the playground up. The fence was still there, but you could go right here and this is where everybody play, you know what I'm saying, tackle football. You know what I'm saying, streets against other streets or a particular part of the neighborhoods against other neighborhoods over here. And this is how we used to get it off right here. This was our game. Back then, this is how we did our gang shit. We get out here and we get it off on, you know what I'm saying, some friendly football. Who can hit the best hits, who can put somebody out the game. And you know, the fence was fair game, so you got hit on the fence and got drugged, you got drugged. But yeah, so you had the dudes from the Village and Glen Gardens, they would come and maybe be over here. And it might be maybe on a Saturday, probably about 3 to 4 football games going on from different sides, different streets, and everybody battling there. And everybody come across the street, go to Gents, get them a motherfucking a wine, a 40 or whatever, and then, you know, smoke that little nickel bag of weed, and we all out here chilling.
Why you think that doesn't happen anymore?
Well, a lot of that, man, take place because people change, the environment things. You have people coming in from out of state, you know what I'm saying, incorporating different things, you know what I'm saying. You had the migration of the dudes from California with the Crips and Bloods. You had the migration of people coming from Memphis, Tennessee here. You had the migration of people coming from Chicago. So a lot of things took place, you know what I'm saying, that changed the landscape of what was going on right here. But never at one time did the hustling ever stop. There was always still hustling going on in this neighborhood at all times. I mean, like, this is one, like, where we at right now, this is just a real shit. The South Side is $1 million spot. You can make $1 million on the South Side. I don't give a damn where you at. You in the South Side, anywhere over here, you can make $1 million. See, they make millions of dollars in these apartments right here. You know what I'm saying? Times have changed, you know what I'm saying? They don't have the same concept, the ideology, you know, and then when the old heads was around, they was teaching us the law of the streets and how, you know what I'm saying, we supposed to maneuver and respect the game. But then when they came with the gangs and the crack, it messed up. That era really took away from what we had going on. It broke the structure down because you had older cats getting hooked on the drugs, doing their thing, fucking up, and then, you know, just lost the principles and the morals to the game, man. Then they came and swooped everybody up that had it. And shit, everybody else, they just growing up on their own. They trying to get it by themselves, however they figure they supposed to go. And I think that's what pretty much changed the dynamics of the whole atmosphere over here. You know, there's no more respect to the game, man. The game ain't respected no more. So, you know, you got dudes that's like myself, they come up from that age, We dinosaurs in this shit. So it's hard to uphold what you really know the standard is of calling yourself a street nigga, being from this type of environment. This ain't no wicked ass place. This ain't no super bad ghetto. These houses over here nice. You know what I'm saying? It was a community. Like I can stress again, everything over here was a community, a collective. Nobody could come over here and no parent wouldn't get on your bumper if you was doing something fucked up. They'll whoop you and shit or tell you, hey man, you doing the wrong thing. Get your ass back home. I'm gonna tell your people. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker, you couldn't skip school and come over here. The older cats will tell you, man, take your bad ass back to school. Get your ass back away from her before you get us in trouble. See, them days is gone, you know what I'm saying? Where the older cats is telling the young ones they can't do this type of shit. So we know what I'm saying, we all lost our, man, the way got lost, man, some kind of way, man. It just got that, like I feel like it's just that crack that did all that in that era.
Hey, my family asked me why the fuck I'm trying to throw my life away. We win this shit, I guess that's just the price you pay. Gotta hit downtown like every month so they could watch me pee. It's for the judge and the DA and still a move with P. Go hit the road with some new checks, it was just me and E. Tryna spin the block on the op, but they playing hide and seek. Push up in the trap.